You might not think of Hyundai when you hear the words off-road capable, but that's exactly what the brand set out to challenge with the all-new Palisade XRT Pro. If you're not familiar, the Palisade is Hyundai's flagship 3-row designed to compete with vehicles like the Toyota Highlander, Honda Pilot, and the Ford Explorer. It's always been about comfort, space, and tech. A road trip-ready family hauler, which is why taking it off-road might not be the first thing that comes to mind. But that's the point. For 2026, Hyundai is expanding the Palisade lineup, not just with more luxury, but with more versatility. Between a new hybrid trim focused on efficiency and the new XRT Pro design for rugged terrain, Hyundai is trying to show that this can handle more than just school drop-offs and highway drives. To see for ourselves, we were invited out to Hollyoaks ORV Park in Michigan to test both models on the road and in the dirt. We started the day on the ORV course, a rugged off-road loop designed to test traction, control, and ground clearance. And to be clear, this video isn't going to walk you through every button, trim, package, or screen size. There are already plenty of full-length YouTube videos that dive into all these features. This is more of a performance check, how the vehicles actually drive and how they handled real conditions. Starting with the new Palisade XRT Pro, Hyundai's most off-road focused trim so far, it is still a 3-row family at heart, but with some serious upgrades. All-terrain tires, a higher ride height, underbody skid plates, and a hill descent control. And while it's not meant to take on hardcore rock crawls, it handled the dirt trails, hills, and loose gravel of Hollyoaks with confidence. It's exactly the kind of SUV you'd want for snow days, camping trips, or muddy two-tracks without giving up daily comfort. It climbed steep grades, tracked cleanly through loose gravel, and felt totally planted on uneven ground, all while keeping the ride smooth, quiet, and honestly, really comfortable. I never felt like I had to fight the vehicle to get through a section, which isn't always the case with SUVs that try to look off-road ready without the capability to back it up. The XRT Pros feels like a natural evolution of the Palisade, not just a marketing badge. If you're someone who wants more confidence in snow, dirt, or trails, but you don't want to give up the ride, comfort, or tech, this is a compelling step up. Moving on to the on-road portion of our test. Once we got behind the wheel of the Calligraphy trim on the road, we noticed a lot of the same smoothness and ride quality that impressed us on the trail. The cabin feels premium, quiet, spacious, and well built, and the upgraded materials reflect that top-tier trim level. There was a couple of smart details that stood out to me. The safety belts had small ambient lights on them, which made them easy to find in the dark. A small but thoughtful touch, I thought, and both front seats had 100-watt USB-C ports built into the seat backs, not just the console. In fact, the whole vehicle runs on USB-C, a welcome shift towards something more universal. Another thing I appreciated, the use of physical buttons. While the touchscreen handles more advanced controls, Hyundai kept tactile buttons and knobs for key functions like climate and media. These aren't necessarily new to this model, but the balance felt right. Not everything needs to be controlled through a touchscreen. And when you're driving, having physical controls you can feel without looking just makes sense. It's safer, quicker, and more intuitive. All that said, there are a few things to keep in mind. The XRT Pro doesn't come with a hybrid option, and while the V6 is smooth, it's not exactly thrilling. Also, once you step into higher trims like the Calligraphy, you're approaching luxury level pricing, which might be a consideration for some buyers. If you're looking for the hard specs, here's what we know. The 2026 Palisade XRT Pro is powered by a 3.8-liter V6 engine with 291 horsepower and an 8-speed automatic transmission. It includes all-terrain tires, underbody protection, increased ride height, and Hyundai's HTRAC all-wheel drive system. The hybrid version, available on the Calligraphy trim, pairs a 1.6-liter turbocharged engine with a 54-kilowatt electric motor and a 1.49 kilowatt-hour battery, delivering an estimated 231 combined horsepower through a 6-speed automatic. It's aimed to improve fuel efficiency without compromising comfort or capability. And that'll do it for this week's video. For more industry news, first drive impressions, and in-depth coverage from events like this, head over to autonews.com. And if you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next drive.